Hi, this is Dominic from Paphos Life, and in today's film we're having a drive around Kato Paphos before heading up to the Old Town. So let's have the map up, and we're starting going through Kato Paphos up to the dual carriageway, then we're driving up through Universal to the B6, and then we're turning left to get to Kennedy Square, and then we're going to go through Old Town and end up at the main Pap supermarket by the roundabout. So that was the Antasia Beach Bar and SODAP Beach we just drove past, and there's the big tower. Still haven't found out whether the second tower is ever going to get built or not. Rumours abound, but that's it. Our hotel to our left is the MRV. To our right is the old Aloe Hotel. And after the MRV, you'll get the Alexander the Great Hotel. There's a horse with Alexander on top of it. Right, weather-wise, sunny with a bit of cloud. The clouds are helping to lower the temperature a bit, which is good. And we've got the Almayer on the left now. And you can see the Kato Paphos renovations. As it's now September, hopefully they'll be finishing them off. And we'll be able to see what it will look like as it's... I mean, it's all pretty much done for most of it. As you can see what it looks like there. Very nice, I have to say. And now you've got the Hotel Annabelle on the left. This was a fairly random drive. I knew where I wanted to end up, which was the Papantoniou supermarket, but I just wanted to go on a relatively interesting route to it. So I'm going to go up by Pinguino's. And whereas I'd normally go straight up to Bar Street and turn right, I'm going to show you a little bit more of the surrounding streets. That's the place that does the Greek dancing. Someone was asking after I posted a picture of it on Facebook. There's the central church on the left, and that little archaeological bit on the right they just discovered seemed to be improving the viewing potential of it. Now this building opposite us, they're doing some work on that. I'm not sure what it's going to be eventually, but it's got some of the architectural features that they've got on the Poseidonus Avenue renovations. So it'll be interesting to see how that turns out. Now, I could have turned right at this little roundabout to get onto Bar Street, but instead I'm going to go up here and take the next right after it. I can't go left here because it's a one-way street. And this will bring us down to Baywatch on our right, underneath that tree you can see. And we'll turn left onto Bar Street. It was in the morning when I filmed this, so there won't be many people about. And if you like our films, Please do subscribe to our YouTube channel and click on the little notification bell and share them far and wide. The more you share them, the more people will see the films and the more ad revenue we'll get. And if you want to help us out financially, go to our buymeacoffee.com/Paphos Life page and bung us a few coffees. Alternatively to that, you can go to our new Etsy shop if you want to buy some memento of Paphos, like a calendar or cups or pictures, all sorts of things really. So give that a look as well. And find us on Facebook on the Paphos Life page and the Paphos chat group and the Cyprus chat group. And that's the end of the marketing. Right, so we're heading up into Universal area soon. There's more Island Blue hoardings. Island Blue seem to be, either they've branched out into just providing hoardings, or they do seem to be doing an awful lot of renovations and building work in Paphos. But this road takes us onto a dual carriageway and you have to turn left here. And there'll be a brief pause as we wait for the lights to be in our favour. Or the traffic rather, because the light already was. And this road goes straight up through Universal. If you've seen previous films, you'll know Universal is a mix of residential properties for private use and for holiday accommodation. There'll be quite a few complexes here and apartments, and there are also a few shops, etc. And had I gone on the road to the right of this, there'd have been a nice couple of restaurants as well. But in this instance, I just want to get from Kato Paphos up to the old town as quickly as possible, so I decided to go this route. Very nice and direct. It still amazes me to have such wide areas of unutilised land that you get on the left here. I'd imagine if you come down here in 15 years' time, that's all going to have flats and complexes built on it. Because even in the time we've been here, a lot of the Universal area that was farmland and fields has been built on now. And given that it's in the centre of the city, I can understand why. That's one of the reasons also why a lot of the villages are having trouble surviving, because so many local couples and families are moving to the cities for just better facilities and easier access to work. We're coming on to the main B6 now. This is the road that has the carnival on it each year. And it starts just up the way from here. And this junction here, and the one just to the right of it, is one of those new ones where you have to be very careful on. Because they have cameras, etc., and very expensive fines. Paphos Museum is on the right of us now. And down one of these roads on the left, there's a funny little tower which I did an article on. I only mention it because, I mean, it's just explore the roads. I mean, you can't really get lost on them because there'll be lots of dead ends, because a little bit further to the left there is just a cliff. So you can't go anywhere apart from hitting a dead end. There's just to show that some people in Cyprus do stop at zebra crossings. Now we're coming into, I'm not sure where exactly Old Town starts, but I know that Mews is considered part of Old Town. And returning to Mews is just up here on the left. And then we'll be in Kennedy Square after the October 28th scare in the Town Hall. But before we get there, look on the left here, because they've been building a new water feature there, and they seem to have made more progress, and some sculpture has appeared on the top of it. So it'll be very interesting to see how it turns out eventually. The buildings on the right are not a court or anything like that. It's actually a school. And on the left, we have the Town Hall. We have the October 28 monument, and that other building is the library. On the right is going to be a new documentation museum and general lovely place to be, because there's a lot of outdoor landscaping going on there as well. And this is Kennedy Square. And we're turning right here. If you turn left, you'll be heading down towards Kings Avenue Mall. And just for a change, I'm going to turn left here in front of Second, I think it's Second Chance Coffee. Or Second Cup. Anyway, this will bring us out onto the little square where the Pumpkin House shop is. There are other things here too, but I just know it as Evie's Square. So Pumpkin House will be on the right. You won't see it, I don't think, in this film. Just on the right there, though. But if you want to find Evie and see some of her creations, you have to go to the harbour at the moment, and she's in the artisan market down there. That alleyway down there on the left is very nice, especially at night time, because there's a nice bar there that gets very popular and very nicely lit up. And we're heading to the main road that runs the one-way system through Old Town itself in a minute. And here we are, and we're turning left obviously because it's one way. And Aphrodite's Children, the mural is just on our left there. That's probably the most popular mural in Old Town, I'd say. I did notice though that a couple of chunks of plaster have fallen off it, so even that is not going to be there forever, I'd imagine. And now we're on the main road going past the restaurant area and the market, which is on the right. And if you get a taxi to Old Town from the harbour, this is probably where they'll drop you off. Best time for the market is Monday to Saturday in the mornings. If I turned left there, I'd be entering Moutelos, and there's actually the Moutelos Mosque on the left just up here. Just see, and that turning on the left there is a car park, which is a recommended one because it doesn't get as full as the one on the right does. But you can see it's not a busy time of day because that's quite empty at the moment. And up here on the left is the last in the cementography trail, that thing there. It's a very odd picture. Just Google Paphos cementography and you'll see our article we wrote on it. It tells a Cypriot folk tale, but the last picture is quite weird. Great, but weird. And we turned left at those traffic lights because we're not going to Lidl. I know it's a shock, but on this occasion I'm going to Papantoniou's, and that's how you shop in Cyprus. I think you tend to, rather than back in the UK, we'd only go to one supermarket and do all our shopping there because prices vary and also stock levels, etc. We tend to have like a favoured supermarket for meat, favoured supermarket for bread, drinks, etc., etc. And because they're not as hectic as the supermarkets you get in the UK, it's doable. And don't forget also the village supermarket as well, on the mini markets, because the price difference between the mini markets and the supermarket isn't as big as you get in the UK. You don't tend to get scalped at the little ones. And here we are at the main Paps, soon to become Sclavenitis. And all that remains for me to say is thank you very much for watching. I've got a very good parking spot, I seem to remember this time. And we'll see you in the next